Welcome back, friends. Today I'm sharing with you a Walmart grocery haul. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Holly, and today I'm going to share uh, all the things that I got from Walmart in this grocery haul. So, this is all my cold things that I have. I have everything else on the table, could not fit this. So, I'm going to go ahead and share this first. But I had some chicken breast and some chicken thighs. I'm going to use those chicken thighs in some gumbo. And then I have some meatloaf, the Stouffer's meatloaf. I like to do quick and easy meals the week of Thanksgiving, so that's what this is for. And then I don't have a lot of things in my refrigerator that I have to make, room for everything else for Thanksgiving. So just quick and easy. Then I have the Orida crispy hash browns. I have 2 packs of those. Those are our favorites, so that'll be for breakfast one day. Green onions and some Country Crock original spread. 24 count Eggland's Best eggs. Need to have those. Also, just some Minute Maid frozen orange juice, and I use that in a punch that I like to make. Some Philadelphia cream cheese. I have the unsalted butter, just 1 pack, and then I picked up 2 packs of the double butter, 2 packs of those. So it's 4 packs, but I use that for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. So, and it may go beyond that, but I use a lot of butter during this time of year. And then our favorite sweet rolls, which are the blueberry ones, biscuits. Those are really good. Some orange rolls and some smoked sausage, and that'll go in the gumbo that I'm going to make. This is a limited edition Starbucks one. It's a raspberry vanilla, and the date on it goes into 2026. So I'm going to save this for a little while and then try it. Sounds good, but it was limited to, kind of a limited edition, I think. Then they had the Coffee Mate peppermint mocha, which I pick up all the time as well. Even throughout the year they have it, but definitely wanted that for this time of the year. And then another one was a Starbucks. It was a chestnut praline latte creamer, and that one was definitely a limited edition. So I picked that up because I wanted to try it. It sounded good. At least the praline part of it did. So I'm going to give that a try. And just a half a gallon of whole milk, just for, cooking purposes and things. But that's what I have here as far as the cold things. I'm going to go ahead and get this back in the fridge and pack up my chicken and everything and put that in the freezer. And I also needed room to show you the 2 turkey breasts. So I buy 2 of these. I've been doing that for years instead of I used to always buy like 1 large 23-pound turkey when I could get them. And decided just to start doing turkey breasts years ago, just because it's just so much easier. It's quicker, and I do inject them with the Creole butter, so they always come out really good. So this, like I said, they just cook quicker for me. I don't know. I find that they do. It takes about 3 hours or so, 3.5. And this one is, 8 pounds, over 8 pounds. This one's almost 9 pounds. So these just work out better, for me. And I feel like I said, with the Creole butter and everything, they taste delicious. So that is what we usually do, for our Thanksgiving. And now I'm going to show you everything that I have here on my table. This is why I could not put all the cold stuff over here. But I did pick up some Little Debbie treats, and these are the Nutty Buddy ones. Just like the regular ones, they're just in more of a Christmas theme. So Little Debbie and gingerbread soft cookies. And I also picked up 2 more boxes of the Christmas tree cakes. So I have to have those at this time of year. We just love these little treats. And since they only come out once a year, I always try to stock up. You can also put these in the freezer if you want to keep them a little longer, to go past the expiration date. But I always make sure I try to get a date that goes beyond Christmas and everything. That way I know they'll be fresh, for that time of year. But you can, like I said, freeze them and they'll do fine in the freezer. And you can have them for later on if you want. So sweet potatoes, always have to have sweet potatoes. I have about 12 here. My mom used to make sweet potatoes, and I try to do this every year so that way kind of keeps her memory alive as well. It's something that we enjoyed as kids, and so I try to make this every year for us. Just a nice nostalgic treat. And I also usually put about 2 really large ones on the side for my dogs because they enjoy the sweet potatoes as well. And this is an easy recipe. All it is, and it's not the healthiest, of course, but Thanksgiving and Christmas, we don't count calories, right? But all I do is I peel these, and then I cube them up. So I cut them in half and then cut them like in 4s. So you get maybe 8 pieces if it's a large one. I parboil these, so I don't boil them all the way, but it's easier if you parboil them because then, they're easier to cook. I put them in butter and then I fry them in a pan, and then they get crispy. And then once that's done, I cook them almost all the way. You don't want them mushy. Put them in a pan, and I put them in the oven with some brown sugar on top, and I pour some more melted butter over it. And they are absolutely delicious. So it's a treat for us because I only do this twice a year. So Thanksgiving and Christmas is the only time I make it. Like I said, not the healthiest, but we don't count calories. We don't worry about all of that during the holidays. So just one of those things we like to have. It's nostalgic for us. Some mixed nuts. I always have these on hand for Thanksgiving, and jumbo walnuts. I also have pecans, and I had to order those because I could not find them anywhere in the store as far as the shell, having them in the shell, which we like because we like to put these on the table and let everybody kind of, just pick at it while they're here and everything. Because my family stays, they're here for Thanksgiving, but they're also here for a few days later, which we enjoy because, that's family time for us. But I like to have things that we can have just snacking, here and put it on the table and everybody can have at it. Also some pistachios, I'll do that as well. Excuse me. Some instant grits, and that's just for my breakfast when I, go to work and everything. I have some 7-Up Zero Sugar also just to have on hand when I'm, I always pick those up, as y'all know already. I like to have those on hand, and when they're on sale, I definitely get those and keep them in stock. Some Chex Mix and some Bugle salt and vinegar snacks, and the Chex Mix, that's the bold one. My husband takes those a little bit, in little snack bags and things like that, so he has something to kind of snack on, at work for lunch. And ended up picking up, I always get these every year. Either I get the Zatarans or the Louisiana brand. It just depends on which one is there, which one's available. So the Zatarans, we got the Cajun Injector. It's the Creole butter. So I like to use those in my turkey. And also, usually we get 2, as you saw earlier, 2 turkey breasts is usually what I do for Thanksgiving. And one of these is usually good enough for that, but it just depends. Sometimes I may need, some of this as well. But if not, I just keep it on hand and use it during the year. Yellow cornmeal mix. This is for cornbread dressing that I make, so I always have that. Whole berry cranberry sauce, and also I have 2 cans of those, and 1 jellied cranberry sauce because I have a great niece who is not too fond of the whole berry, so I always have an extra, just the jelly one. Cream of celery. And also Cajun seasoning. I always have this in my pantry usually, but I'm low. But I also like to put that on the turkey as well. So that's the Louisiana brand. And some chicken broth, the low sodium one. Tate's Bake Shop. I saw this one and this looked really good. This is a limited edition, but it's a cookie bark, dark chocolate with peppermint chocolate chips cookies. And I always get their chocolate chip cookies. So this looked really good. Had to get that. Love anything with peppermint at this time of the year. Some honey graham crackers, Domino's, the powdered sugar. I have 3 boxes of those, and I like to have these on hand as well because I'm always using this, and this doesn't really go bad. As well as some cut green beans. So I have 2 cans of those, some community coffee, the breakfast blend bag, and then I have the pods for my Keurig, some sandwich bags, Reynolds wrap, got to have that too for the holidays, especially I use a lot of that, some TP, and then I have a bunch of drinks, and I think I have a few more from another, that I've been picking up. So I get these, so we have them on hand. One is the regular 7-Up because I make a punch with that, and I have the 0 sugar in case anybody wants that, as well as regular Coke, some Crush drinks, some barbecue. This is Barks. Root beer, this is our favorite one. This is what we grew up on. So I have 2 of those, and then I'm gonna get some diet ones as well. I thought I had put those in the car, when I ordered it, and they're not there, so they must have been out. So I'm gonna have to go and see if I can get some diet ones as well. Some maraschino cherries, and then this is for, and also the pineapple juice. That's for the punch that I make, which is really good. I like to make that for a lot of different occasions. And the Premier Protein, the cafe latte, I got 3 of these. It was cheaper, it was $3 cheaper to buy 3 separate than to buy the whole, they have like where you can buy a value pack. It comes in a box, and all 3 of these would be in a box. But it was $3 cheaper just to buy it separate. So sometimes you have to look at that and, see if there's a deal otherwise. So I saved $3 by doing that. Some Ritz, this is limited edition. So these are things that you need to pick up now because I don't think they're going to last too long, after Thanksgiving. Things like this tend to go really quick. So limited edition, the Ritz crackers. So they have all the cute little shapes. So if you have like little cheese balls or any kind of dips or anything you want to use with these, that's the time to pick it up. Also, and then I have a yellow cake mix and a white cake mix. The yellow cake mix I use to make a it's a Black Russian cake. It's more of an adult dessert, so that's what that's for. The white one is for a pumpkin earthquake cake I've made on my channel before. If I can remember, I will post that down below for you if you want to try it. And this goes with the Black Russian cake. It's a instant chocolate pudding. Goes into the yellow cake mix, so it turns out to be more of a chocolate cake, not a yellow one. And then, let me go back over here first. Some gumbo. I have 3 packs of that. I make a big pot of gumbo for after Thanksgiving, and that's really good. So I like to put my chicken and my sausage in that. I don't usually do a seafood one for this, but seafood one is good as well. And that's just the base, so you can add whatever you want to it. Some cocoa, the mint chocolate one. So I picked up more of those. Those are really good, and they have a lot of different other flavors as well. So you need to check those out if you like hot chocolate. Some Reese's Santas for Christmas, and these are just like the individual packs. I like to put these on the table as well at Thanksgiving. I just usually, start putting little snack things out that you can just grab. The Grinch Hershey's and the Dove chocolates, which are really good. These are guilty pleasure there. Also, I could not find these last year. They sold out by the time I went looking for them, but they have 2 other ones, I believe, as well. One, I think, is a pumpkin spice finishing sugar, and I forget what the other one is, but I wanted to try these, and if I don't try them at this time of the year, I'll use them, later on. But it's salted caramel finishing sugar, this one flavor, and you can use these in, let me see where it says, it's kind of hard to read, French toast, cookies, brownies, and popcorn. So that's a good little item to have in your pantry. It's a limited edition, all of these are, so if you see them, you might want to pick them up and try them. Some chocolate hazelnut finishing sugar. This is also for chocolatey, let's see, it's got chocolatey notes. You can sprinkle on cookies, brownies, coffees, and cakes. So that's another good one. Spiced orange, I love orange flavor. And this one is perfect for sprinkling on cookies, French toast, and muffins. So I love that idea. And of course, the candy cane finishing sugar, which is also great for any kind of, you know, cookies, cakes, whatever you want to put on. But it's also good if you want to rim, if you're making a drink or something, you can put this on the rim of the glass. You use like some corn syrup or something, or icing, and you can do that. So that's always, you know, nice to have. Butterscotch morsels, that's for the earthquake cake, pumpkin earthquake cake. Some white chocolate chip morsels and semi-sweet morsels. Some M&M's minis, and these are great for baking. So if you see these, pick these up, because these also do not last very long. I've noticed that as well. Oreos, and these are the Christmas ones, and this is another one that's a limited edition. If you don't pick it up right away, they tend to go pretty quick. So pick up 1 or 2 of those if you want. Let's see what else I have. I'm trying to make sure, because sometimes I forget. I skim over things, but it's also that time of year. You might be able to hear that in my voice. This is for sore throat. I don't have a sore throat. I'm just having some allergy issues right now. But things are going around, so it's good to have these type of items in your arsenal for this time of year. This is the Mucinex Insta-Soothe Sore Throat Pain Relief. So this is a good one to have. I love those. And this is Zicam. Definitely one to have, and has elderberry in it. These are rapid melts. This is great to have on hand as well. Have this on hand. Don't want to, you know, because as soon as you start feeling kind of bad, you're feeling like you're coming down with a cold or a flu, this, mostly, you know, like a cold, but this is good to have to start taking right away. So definitely a good one to have. And it does lessen colds. I do know that. Mucinex Maximum Strength. I always get this one because it covers everything. And usually I end up having almost everything that's here. So it covers all of those things that you may have when you're not feeling good and you have a cold or flu. Candles are out. This one is beautiful. This is the I'll Be Home for Christmas one. It's cranberry mandarin. This smells absolutely delicious. So I really love this scent. This one, as you can see, it has like the little you can see the candle, so as it burns you'll see like light in here, which I think is really beautiful. If I have a picture, I'll try to, you know, put it up here to show you, give you an idea of what it would look like. But yeah, it would be like a window you're looking through. And they have several different ones, but this one was the one I liked as far as the scent. They did have some other ones, but this one just kind of drew me to it. It has 3 wicks, and they were only $5.97. So for a 3-wick candle this size is pretty good. So go check Walmart out for those, because those will be gone as well. And for my grandson, I wanted to get some like bath type things to put in his stocking. So I have some bathtub crayons. I know my daughter's probably going to be getting stuff like this as well, but you can never have too many. And I need to go back and get some more for my youngest grandson, who's 1. But my 3-year-old grandson will love these. He loves playing with this type of thing in the tub. So that one, and then they had this one, which is a dough. It's a soapy bath dough. So you can shape, mold, play. It's a soap. So that's fun for them to do as well. This one's a watermelon scented one. I think he'll enjoy that. I also got some more gingerbread. I think whenever I see gingerbread type items, I like to pick those up for my kitchen. So these, I'm trying to see if there's a price. I can't really, I don't know how much it was. I know they weren't too expensive. They were under $3, I believe. But this one is the cute little, you know, gingerbread in, you know, children in the little wagon. So I thought that was adorable. And then they had Santa with the gingerbread, and I thought that was really cute as well. Gingerbread wreath. So you can decorate a tier tray, or you can just decorate in your kitchen with these. And the little gingerbread man with his little gingerbread doll, I guess, or cookie. And then some more gingerbread mini ornaments. So these were these can go on my little mini tree that I do with my gingerbread stuff. Also, I haven't picked up Women's Day or any of the magazines in a really long time because they're so expensive now. I mean, they used to be like $2.97, and I think now they've gotten to almost $6. But I will pick it up at Christmas time because this is usually the ones I like to have, because it does have some good recipes and things in it and some good ideas. But they have gotten so thin over the years. They used to be a little thicker, and usually the Christmas ones were a lot thicker than this. But like I said, I pick it up just for Christmas time. I don't really pick them up any other time during the year. Some Dove peppermint bark limited edition. This is body wash, so I like this as well for this time of year. Just the Hawaiian luau bath wash, and some Dial Refresh Renew bath wash to have on hand. So that is everything that I picked up from Walmart. A lot of different items here, and I have a few, like I said, things that I have to get in the mail, and pick up a few more drinks and things like that, but nothing. I'm pretty sure I'm set. I have everything else I need. I have breakfast items and things like that for when my family's here, and we usually eat like leftovers and stuff the next day, and then, like I said, I make the gumbo on the third day. So it's always a fun time for us, and we enjoy it. And that's going to do it for this grocery haul. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in seeing more like it, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell. That's going to notify you when I post new videos. If you're not subscribed yet, I would absolutely love for you to become a part of my YouTube family. Just hit that subscribe button. I share a lot of grocery hauls and cooking videos, recipes, things like that. So if you enjoy that type of content, become a part of my YouTube family, and you'll get those videos when you hit that notification bell. I hope everyone has a very blessed Thanksgiving and enjoy your time with your family and your friends, and I will see you next time. God bless y'all.